Socrates, an ancient Greek philosopher who lived in Athens, Greece, from 469 to 399 BCE, is renowned for his profound impact on Western thought and his fearless pursuit of truth and wisdom. Through his unique method of questioning, he challenged conventional beliefs and encouraged self-examination. Renowned for his humility, simplicity, and wisdom, Socrates did not leave behind any written records of his teachings. Instead, our understanding of him is primarily derived from the accounts of his disciples, most notably Plato and Xenophon. He devoted his life to the pursuit of knowledge, seeking to understand the fundamental truths about virtue, justice, and the nature of existence. One of Socrates' most defining contributions to philosophy is the Socratic Method, a technique he employed to engage in thought-provoking discussions and unravel the depths of his interlocutor's beliefs. This method involved a series of questions and answers that aimed to reveal contradictions and inconsistencies in one's knowledge. By questioning the assumptions and beliefs of his contemporaries, Socrates encouraged critical thinking and self-reflection, urging individuals to question their own beliefs and arrive at a clearer understanding of truth. The Elenchus, seeking truth through refutation. A core aspect of the Socratic method is the Elenchus, a process of logical refutation and cross-examination. Socrates would engage in dialogues with various Athenians, including politicians, poets, and artisans, challenging their deeply held beliefs and showing them the flaws in their arguments. The Elenchus was not meant to humiliate or ridicule. Rather, it was a means to achieve intellectual humility and recognize the limitations of one's understanding. Let's delve into an example to better understand the practical implication of Elenchus in a real-life situation. Consider the following scenario. A person strongly believes that they are an excellent driver and never engage in reckless behavior while driving. The Socratic Elenchus would look something like this. Step 1. Questioning the belief. Socrates would begin by asking questions to understand the person's belief better. For instance, he might inquire, "What makes you believe you're an excellent driver?" Or, "Have you ever been involved in any near-miss accidents?" Step 2. Probing for evidence and inconsistencies. Socrates would then probe deeper to examine the consistency of the person's belief. He might ask, "How do you define an excellent driver?" Or, "Are there any instances where you might have made minor driving errors?" Step 3. Highlighting contradictions or uncertainties. As the dialogue progresses, Socrates may point out any contradictions or uncertainties in the person's responses. For example, he might say, "You claim to be an excellent driver, yet you mention that you occasionally make minor driving errors. How do you reconcile these two statements?" Step 4. Encouraging self-reflection. The ultimate goal of Elenchus is to stimulate self-reflection and critical thinking. Socrates might lead the person to question their beliefs by saying, "Do you think an excellent driver would make any driving errors, no matter how minor? Or is it possible that your perception of your driving skills might be influenced by overconfidence?" In this real-life scenario, the Elenchus can have a profound impact on the person's perception of their driving skills. By engaging in the Socratic dialogue, the individual is forced to question and critically analyze their beliefs about their driving abilities. They may begin to realize that claiming to be a flawless driver might be unrealistic, and that even minor errors should be acknowledged as opportunities for improvement. The practical implication of Elenchus in such situations is the fostering of humility and self-awareness. By challenging our assumptions and beliefs, we become more open to acknowledging our limitations and room for growth. In the context of driving, this self-awareness can lead to safer driving habits and a greater willingness to learn from mistakes, ultimately reducing the likelihood of accidents or risky behaviors on the road. Beyond driving, Elenchus can be applied to various aspects of life, such as personal relationships, professional decisions, and moral judgments. Embracing the Socratic method of questioning and self-examination enables us to become better decision-makers, more empathetic individuals, and ultimately, seekers of truth and wisdom. Just as Socrates influenced the thinking of his contemporaries through Elenchus, we too can benefit from incorporating this powerful method into our own lives. Perhaps one of the most captivating aspects of Socrates' teachings was his assertion of ignorance. While others claimed to possess wisdom, Socrates humbly admitted that he knew nothing. However, it was through this acknowledgement of his ignorance that he achieved a unique form of wisdom. By understanding the boundaries of knowledge, Socrates could open his mind to learning and further intellectual exploration. Socrates' influence on Western philosophy is immeasurable. His emphasis on questioning and self-examination laid the foundation for subsequent philosophical movements, including skepticism, existentialism, and even the scientific method. His impact can be seen in the works of his disciple, Plato, who not only preserved Socrates' teachings but also further developed his ideas in his dialogues. Moreover, Socrates' legacy extends beyond academia and into ethics and political philosophy. He advocated for the pursuit of moral virtue, contending that true happiness could only be attained through virtuous living. His belief in the value of civic responsibility and adherence to the rule of law was so profound that he willingly accepted his own death penalty, displaying a steadfast commitment to his principles. Socrates remains an iconic figure in the history of philosophy, whose teachings and methods continue to shape our understanding of truth, virtue, and the human condition. The Socratic Method and the Elenchus stand as enduring symbols of intellectual curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, while Socratic ignorance serves as a reminder of the importance of humility and self-awareness in the journey of philosophical exploration. As we study the works of Socrates and his disciples, we are reminded of the profound impact that a single inquisitive mind can have on shaping the course of human thought and understanding.